either. So I guess I'll just leave it alone.
I guess it's working. Oh, we're live. Oh, are we backstage? You're muted. We can Yeah, you're muted. Your microphone is muted. There you go.
Can you hear me
Yes.
now?
Yes.
I was just talking away. Woo! So we are here live. It's Carissa Marie with P.H.R.E.E.E. And it's always
I can't hear
about.
you. I can't hear her.
Can you hear me okay?
It's low.
It's
I
low.
can't. Let me see.
Okay.
No, my volume's good. Can you hear her, Melody?
It's really, really low. Really
How's
low.
that? Is that better?
It's the same.
The same? I didn't do anything to my mic. Hold on just a second. Testing, testing, testing. You can't hear me?
No, I can't hear you. In my end, I can't hear you at all.
Can you
Okay.
hear me?
I need someone to let me know out there if they can hear me. Okay, because my mic is on. Let's see.
Liz, can you hear me?
I can hear you very low, but yes, I can.
Okay.
Okay, but you can't hear me. No, not yet.
No, we can't hear you yet. Maybe it's because at the beginning when you go to StreamYard, it asks you to put your microphone on
Yeah.
and your camera on. Well, that's on my
Okay.
end. I don't know on your end. So we're live, you guys. Are we live?
Yes, I think so. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I see
Hi, everyone. We're live.
We're live.
So can't wait to chat with you, lady.
Me either. As soon as I can be heard, can you hear me? Okay. I'm going out.
No, it's still not. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
And now I was like, should I go outside or stay inside? I was so confused. So I decided to just come outside.
You have a nice day outside. Are you in California?
No, Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Now, I went in. Oh, I can hear all of you. Okay, so thank you so much.
Can you hear her?
Tianka. I hope I said your name right. Miss Breathe.
Bianca, hi Bianca. Yes.
She says she can hear us all.
Okay. You're really low on my phone.
All right, but you guys can't hear me. But I have my volume all the way up. So I'm gonna yell. You can't hear me.
I can't hear you. I'm able to read your lips, but I can't hear you at all.
Well, the audience says they can hear all three of us. So I'm not sure. Miss Breedlove can hear all of us. So I'm not sure what to do. But let me introduce myself, and then I'm going to introduce you guys. So I am Carissa Patterson Martinez, and we are having some technical difficulties. I hope we can work it through, because this is really going to be really fun and enlightening. So we have Miss Luzs Hernandez. She is a girl life coach. And we have, I call her MJ. She's also, MJ is.
Melody Joy.
MJ,
that's me.
So she is really into, she is like, I want to say the yoga guru. I'm going to say that because I'm not. And we're going to talk about how it made such an impact on her life. But first, so Miss Breedlove, can you still hear me? I'm so glad Miss Breedlove is here because I
She's
just
one of my
think,
coworkers.
huh?
She's one of my coworkers.
Oh, thank goodness. So she, but Luz can't hear me right now, right? Luz, you still can't hear me.
You're very, very low.
Okay. I don't know what else to do.
The volume is very, very low. We can't hardly hear you.
Is yours? And your volume is all the way up high. Yours is. Mine is too. Okay. Hold on. Let me just do another check. No, everything is plugged in. We are going to make our way through this some kind of way. I don't know what we're going to do, but
You have your earphones?
let me try that. Okay. Let me try
What
that.
about Luz? You have yours?
But you probably still can't hear me, right? Well, all right. So, oh yeah, Miss Breedlove was asking if Luz had her headphones. You still can't hear me.
No, it's not working.
Okay, make sure my mic is connected. All right, I just unplugged my mic and plugged it back in. Nothing. Ah! Well, how is this gonna go?
Oh, Melody just logged out.
Yeah. All right. You know what? What I'm gonna do? Luz, introduce yourself and tell me about what you do.
Got it. Okay. So, hi, you guys. My name is Luz Hernandez Hidalgo. I do girls empowerment workshops for young girls ages 5 to 15 years old. This is my passion. I started doing this during the pandemic as a way to empower the girls in my community. But little did I know that I will be empowering girls from all around the United States due to going virtual. So my workshop started as doing virtual. And what I teach the girls is different topics from self esteem, self confidence, loving yourself, self love, meditation, gratitude, resilience, all these topics that are not taught in school and that are very important for our youth, especially our girls. Our girls that many of the times go through the self doubt, through the lack of self confidence, through different things in their life or the challenges, or maybe they experience bullying. So with my workshops I give them the tools in order to be able to overcome those challenges by being kind and compassionate to themselves, loving themselves for who they are, and knowing that everything they need is already inside of them. They just have to go out there and share it with the world, whatever they have. So I am a mother of two powerful and courageous daughters, and this is why I started this journey, because I wanted to empower girls, my own girls, give them the tools and let them know that they are powerful and that they could also be empowered and empower their friends as well. So, but as well, not only was I empowering the girls, but by me doing these workshops, I have also gained confidence. I have actually put the tools in work. So I'm also doing my own inner work, and I feel the benefits of these workshops to myself and the girls that I serve.
So that's exciting, and I wish Luz can hear me. But I think a lot of this is a beautiful thing, and wish it was available to me in my youth. And when you think about the lessons that you are teaching the girls, they are things that we could have used that knowledge when we were little. So I think that's a beautiful thing. Let's see. Um, so Miss Breedlove is asking what is the name of the workshop. Miss Breedlove wants to know. I'm gonna type this into you, Luz. Hold on. Let's see. Private chat. The name of workshop. Okay. I'm not sure if she saw that. So Luz does a workshop. The name of your workshop.
To name a workshop?
Name of
Awesome.
yours. Yeah. What is
So
the uh-huh.
So I can name one of the workshops that I've done, and this one is the gratitude workshop. In the gratitude workshop, I teach the girls that there's always something to be grateful for. The moment that they get up, they get to dress themselves, they get to have breakfast ready in their house. I mean, thanking their parents, thanking them for what they provide, going out and seeing their friends. I mean, there's always opportunities for them to be grateful for. So what we do in this workshop is we create a gratitude jar where the girls get to write gratitude notes. In these notes, they get to see that there's always an opportunity to be grateful. So they get to decorate the craft with gems, empowerment stickers, and then I tell the girls, go out there and share these tools. Don't just keep them to yourself, but teach your family how to be grateful. Ask them to join you and write a gratitude note daily. Go and tell your friends as well. And share the tools. Share the tools because this is how we empower our community. So in this workshop, they get to write a gratitude note daily and put it in their jar. But as well as the empowerment comes as well when they're feeling sad, overwhelmed, stressed. Maybe they're having a bad day at school and something didn't go the way they planned to, those expectations that we have. So I tell them, it's okay. All feelings are valid. If you're feeling sad, acknowledge that feeling and find a way to shift that energy. So go to your gratitude jar, take out a gratitude note, and remember that there's always something to be grateful. So these will bring you back to an attitude of gratitude. So I think that's also a way of empowering our girls and to shifting that mindset. Acknowledge the feeling and then shift that mindset.
I think that is, and I'm sorry you can't hear me. That is wonderful, and I think that the fact that you started it during this whole crazy COVID thing is phenomenal because everyone was feeling some kind of way during COVID. I mean, they were feeling amplified whatever they were already going through. So the fact that you are doing this workshop for girls is so beautiful and so needed. And I'm just so proud of you. And I'm glad and excited to be part of this. I can't wait to do workshops. I mean, I do them, but I have to say, I'm nervous about doing the virtual. And so I'd like to hear how people are doing the virtual workshops and how the virtual workshops are working out for you. So, everybody, I'm enunciating like a crazy lady because we're having technical issues. And Luz can't hear me, so I am talking like I like people to talk to me. In case you guys don't know, I wear hearing aids. And so I know all about enunciation. I love when people enunciate because I can't hear. So, all right, so MJ, tell me about your love for yoga and just how did you even get into that?
Well, I got into it because I was sick. I wasn't feeling well. I was always in pain, headaches. Oh, and when I was going to the doctor, they just kept giving me medicine, 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 medicine. Finally they diagnosed me with an autoimmune disorder, but they were just medicine, 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 medicine. And I took a yoga class one time, and I liked the way that I felt after that. And that was in September of 2017. And then I just did a 100-day challenge. And so it was, you do whatever for 100 days, whatever your goal was. Set a goal and do it for 100 days. And that was your Christmas. And so I was trying to take my health back. And so for the 100 days, every day, I did whatever I knew on YouTube, whatever of yoga. And then by Christmas, I was feeling better. No medications, like feeling better, moving. And so it just has gone from there, grown from there.
Wow. So now do you do? I think you offer classes. You do yoga classes in person right now.
No, I don't.
Oh, you're virtual too.
I am. I was in
Okay.
person for a while, and then I moved. So when I lived in Texas, I was doing in person. Now that I'm in Arizona, we're doing virtual. And so I have just moved here a couple months ago, so I don't have a real community outreach. So I'm not opposed to doing them in person. Anybody in Arizona can do yoga, but yeah, I'm just online right now.
Well, I think, I'm one of those people that I'm a little leery of because COVID is real in my mind. You know what I'm saying? It's real. And so I guess right now virtual is the way to go for most things. Everybody, and it's like a whole new world for us learning how to do everything virtually. Workshops, meetings, work, everything is virtual now because of COVID. And I have to say, it's a challenge for me because in real life, I'm a hands on person. Like, literally. Like, I'm good now. I mean, I'm also a germaphobe, but I have to say, like, I'm a touchy feely. Even if I don't know you, and I meet you for the first time, I'm probably gonna hug you, and that's terrible. I have to say, but I like so this is doing a mind trip on me a little bit that I can't be next to people in that way. I have to be respectful of my health and their health.
And right, exactly. And that's all
you
it is,
know,
though. Even just gatherings and stuff, being in person,
yes,
meeting
it's like a
more people,
whole
and it's
new
kind of like,
thing. It's rough. So I have a couple of questions for you. So when did you? Well, we talked a little bit about when you decided, but as far as um, why you think what this is, well, we talked about this too. Why is it so important that maybe everyone think about yoga? And the reason I say that is because and Luz, and even in girls' life, I know that like for me, I'm planning on going into a yoga studio or a dance studio to talk about girls' life, but I want to incorporate yoga with girls' life some kind of way in some of my um, workshops. Luz, did you hear anything that I just said? Probably not.
Was that a question for me?
Well, I was wondering if you heard anything I just said.
No, I still can't hear. It's very, very low. So
Is it? Okay. Well, all right.
let me log out and come back in because I feel like Melody is able to listen better.
Okay. All right. We'll let you do that.
So let me come back in.
Okay. Okay. So, Melody.
yeah.
So this is, it seems like whenever you and I get together to do this, something crazy
I was just
happens.
thinking the same thing. I
And
was like,
I
I'm
want
gonna
to
do
just say for the people, it's not always like this. And I don't know what it is, but I'm excited to talk to you because I want to get myself and my husband involved with yoga. I think yoga benefits you in so many ways. My husband has chronic back pain, like a lot of Americans have chronic back pain, and I know that he has been, and I probably tell his business. I probably should not do that, but like physical therapy. I don't think that he was the biggest on that, like he should have been doing. And then I went to a doctor's appointment with him, where the doctor said yoga is a great way to help with that pain and kind of train your body in a new way. You know what I'm saying? So That's why I want him to benefit that. And I'm thinking anyone can do it, like old, young, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what size, shape, the age. Like everybody can do yoga, and it's also so mindful too.
Exactly, exactly. And it just brings you back to your center. And then also you take the principles on and off the mat. So let's say you're in a position that's uncomfortable. Am I talking about on the mat or off the mat? Because sometimes you get in poses and positions and you're just like, my hips are tight. I don't like this. It's uncomfortable. It's pushing me, but you have to breathe through it and just, make it through. You're not going to be there forever. Also, often in life, sometimes you're in situations that you are so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Breathe through it. It won't last forever.
I think
And
that's a type of pain management that needs to be learned, and not to get too deep on a whole nother. There she is, on a whole nother subject. Can you hear us at all?
Yes. Okay, good.
Okay.
we're
If
cooking with
Oh
gas.
my gosh. Oh, you're taking this off.
I was trying to read your lips, girl. I was trying to read your
Listen,
lips.
I'm out here trying to articulate, and I'm hoping I'm not offending the people, like, because I'm like, and we will also do that. I'm sweating. I'm like,
It's
because
okay. It's part of the life.
it's always literally, it's almost always something. And sometimes you get tired of that. You just want an easy life, where everything goes real smooth all the time. Not some of the time, like all the time. But we
And
were
that's where
talking.
yoga comes into play.
Yeah. Yes.
That's
I
true.
It's
wait.
much more fun when you can hear each other. So I was just getting into, and I was getting ready to dive into something a little bit deep. And I don't want to stay on the topic too long, but I feel like I have to tackle it because we were talking about yoga and how when it feels uncomfortable, you have to breathe through it. And that's with therapy, you have to breathe through it. These things aren't always easy, but you still have to breathe through it. And think about right now what's going on with pain medications and the situation with people are not able to breathe through it, and it's easier for doctors, and I have doctor friends. I hope no one is offended, but it seems as though it may be possibly easier at times, or because of the way our society is, for them to just give them a pain medication. And instead, look, I broke my arm a few weeks ago, which is why I couldn't have my 49th roller skating party. Yes, I'm still salty about that. Okay, but the doctor gave me, I should have gotten it for you, but I didn't know we were going to get in the subject, a bag full of pain medication. I barely take, like, I take vitamins and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So he gave me like some heavy stuff, right? And I didn't want to touch it because and also I have a high pain tolerance. But I said to him, when I saw him next, I said, so some of this stuff I don't even know what it is. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm not comfortable taking it. And he said, oh, trust me, you're gonna need it when you go to physical therapy. And so I went to physical therapy, and it was uncomfortable, but I really didn't really need it. And then there was a medication in there that I didn't know what it was. It started with an N. And so I asked the therapist, I said, what is it? He said, oh, that's Narcan in case you take too much medication. I'm like, so
Oh,
they gave me all
wow.
this stuff. Isn't that heavy? Think about
It
that.
is. It
They
is.
gave me all this medication and then gave me, what is it, Narcan in the
Uh
thing.
huh.
It's a big old bag in case I take too much medication. This is coming from a doctor. So if we
Yes.
could learn other ways with yoga, things like life coaching, with learning things, how to cope with things in general in a whole nother way to avoid things like opioids and Narcan because I might overdose.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that is something we all need to learn.
Yeah, I think,
Now,
yes, I think as a society we want to numb our pain and just not feel anything or want a quick fix. And our doctors are like, yeah, I have the drugs, I'll give you the drugs. But that's not the way. In the workshops, what we have and what I teach the girls is that you can heal yourself. Be in tune with your body. What is your body telling you? If you're dehydrated, then drink more water.
Yeah.
If you need your nutrients, then eat those healthy foods. Those foods that make you feel healthy, that make you give you energy. So I think we need to change the way we look at our healthcare and give the power back to us, back to the girls, back to our people, and let them know that they can be in tune with their body and start listening to their body. Many of the times when we don't exercise, that's when our body gets all like stiff. And it's just a matter of movement, and then you start feeling better. Like yoga, I'm sure yoga and the breathing, the breath work is amazing.
And it is,
It can heal
and
a
just
lot
brings
of
you
things.
back. And just brings you back centered and in the moment and focused and okay, let's handle what we can handle right now. And it helps you to surrender control. I have a problem with control. I like to always be in control. So when I'm not in control, I have to breathe. But like you were saying, we need to take back our healthcare. We actually, in my position at work, I work in a whole health clinic, and that's actually what we're doing. I work for the VA, and so to keep the veterans off the opioids and stuff and taking charge of their life, what matters to them, and so not what's the matter with you, but what matters to you. And so, whether that be yoga, whether that's running, whether that's visiting your friends, eating, and just trying to get the rest of your life together because, like you said, your 49th birthday and you broke your arm and you couldn't have it. You know what I'm saying? And you're still a little salty about it.
Mm-hmm.
But if your community, it's okay. It's not on your birthday, but once you're better, we'll get back together. And then that can make that might even make your arm feel better versus, oh, I'm so mad about this. My arm's hurting. And if you're just focusing on that pain in the arm, then okay, let me take the pain medicine. Oh, I took the pain medicine. Not only does my arm feel better, my emotions feel better. I don't have to feel that disappointment or anger or whatever it is inside. Oh, okay, well, let me get rid of that pain or that emotion again instead of breathing through it. But back to what I was saying. So yes, the actual VA is trying to change the way that they look at healthcare right now to this exact model.
So I want to say, Miss Breedlove says, got to look at the whole health and not just a disease or sickness. And you know what we're talking about, Luz. Some of the things they can't teach or don't teach in school, and then you guys kind of, although you're doing both very different things, it's similar because no, they don't do yoga in school, and no, they don't do like I want to say heart healing in school, and that's how I see what Luz does. Um, we need to think about those things when we talk about healthcare. We need to think about okay, what's going on with that person, and I'm glad to hear that the VA is making changes. Like, what is going on with that person that is maybe causing them to make different choices, or maybe not make choices, or maybe sit in it or in their anger or frustration, and what can we do to help them before it impacts them in a negative way? You know what I'm saying? So
True.
and this is a question for both of you, but I'll start with Luz. So, what, and you kind of covered it all. You pretty much came out the block when you couldn't hear me, but I could hear you. You pretty much for some of the people who are just joining us. So, as far as the heart work, what do you think is the most important job right now for us women to do right now for our young women and girls? What
The
is the
most
most
important
important job? Mm-hmm.
the most important thing is to see each person as an individual.
Mm-hmm.
Because whatever works for someone is not going to work for the next person. And then when I give the girls the tools in the workshops, I tell them, try it on and see if this works for you. If it doesn't, discard it and try the next tool. So I think we need to see everyone as an individual and know that each person works differently, as well as each and every person has their unique, we call them superpowers, and try to find out what are those things from the people.
Yeah. think that is so important. And let me just say too that not to discount our mothers and our grandmothers and the women that came before us, but these things weren't necessarily talked about. We didn't. Grandma didn't talk about yoga as a way of breathing through things. Grandma didn't talk about having a conversation, lose, as a way of dealing with our issues before they arise, because it was supposed to be private and
True.
and no one's business. But I think that it does us all disservice, and it also causes great harm in the long run. So I was prepared to, because I don't want to forget to do this. Hold, and also, you know what? I am reading. Look at, I have to get my glasses on because I want to. I was trying to be cute, but it didn't work. I want to
You're
read
so
so
cute.
cute.
Yeah, you are. You are.
Oh, thanks. It says, Luz mentioned listening to your body. Great tool to teach kids because your body will tell you what you need. Oh, you both mentioned it. That's a great point. To connect with your community, to eat, or what to drink. I'm sorry, Miss Breedlove, I'm messing your whole comment all up. Be in tune with you. That's the bottom line. Be in tune with you. Because what's happening, I think, is because it's such an easy fix for the doctors to fix everything, that now the young people coming up for us, don't even know how to listen to their own bodies to know that something is off. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Now they're into their games. They're into
Yeah.
the games, video games, not listening if they need to go drink water, if they need to go eat. Now they're very numb into the technology.
Isn't it something? I mean, it's like stuff we take for granted. People aren't necessarily thinking to do. Like, and honestly, I fall into that too. I think Michael will say, like, when my knees start to make noises coming down the stairs. Yes, it's happening. Um, he will, because the kids can hear it and they're like, "Oh, that's just mom," but he'll say, "You need to drink water." Because that's listening to your body. He's like, your body needs lubrication. You need to drink some water. You know what I mean? It's like little things like that
Yes.
that it's so crazy. So now, Melody, do you work with young people too, or just women and adults, I should say?
Yeah, right now I'm with veterans.
Yeah. You know what's so crazy is about these lives, and I think and I can't explain why I decide to pair up certain people the way I do, but it's always like a beautiful thing. And the reason why I'm saying this, Melody, and I didn't mean to go here, but you need to talk to Luz, and you guys need to talk because uh, you are so naturally enlightening, and you are and Luz, I'm just meeting you, but but you're both very motivating. And girls' life, and it wasn't supposed to be about girls' life necessarily, but I can't help myself. Is about empowering girls and women, and you don't have to do just like Luz. Luz has kind of like personalized her how she does it, but something to consider, Melody, in getting into that, because you can also do a whole workshop and yoga too, and enlightening a woman, a young girl, or it could be a grown woman, however you want to do it. But I just had to say that in case you hadn't thought of it, and I don't know why I'm doing this, but I think
No, that's fine as well, and it's funny because I was laughing at myself because I just got out of education. I just got out of the school system. So I did pre-K through 12. Um, and now it's the veteran population. So yes, I don't love to communicate
I
and
think
be together with you, network.
we'll talk in a minute. Okay, so Miss Breedlove, I'm saying your last name to be respectful, so that I don't murder your first name. I'm sure it's exactly how I think it is. Is it Tianka? Is that how you say her name,
Yes.
Melody? I said it right. Go me. Because I'm all about trying to get people's name right, because people always mispronounce my name and lose you too, right?
Yes, sometimes.
Yeah. so she wants to know what is girl life, and I'm gonna let Luz explain what girl
Okay.
life is.
So Girl Life is a program that Melody Permarati actually created. She created this program to empower women and for those empower women to empower young girls. So it's a curriculum of about 16 workshops that talks about different topics from self-love, self-confidence, meditation, gratitude, resilience, goal setting, creative goal setting, all these topics that maybe are not talked about in school. But I've heard a little bit from school districts that are bringing this social emotional topics into school, which is great. And that's what we want to see in the school system. Because if we start younger with our girls or our youth for them to learn about how to do meditation, how to do yoga, how to practice their breath work when they're feeling frustrated, when they're feeling anxious. So they're going to be in tune with their body and they're going to know how to calm themselves up. And to know that it's normal. It's normal if you're anxious and you're starting a new school year or you're coming out of the pandemic and going back to socializing with people. So we need to normalize these things because they're feelings. They're
Yeah.
feelings and there's no wrong feelings. So that's what Girl Life is all about. So I invested in the program, and this is why I do these workshops in my community and around the United States. So I decided to keep the name. So my whole name for the workshops is Yes Girl Life, which is Young Empowered Sisters. I want to create this safe space where the girls get to express themselves and shine out there, supporting each other as sisters. That's what we want. We don't want to create competition. No, because your talents are unique and my talents are unique. So let's work together and lift each other up.
So my heart is smiling right now because listen, I am such a big wimp, but that's what this is all about. And I am look. I know how to pick them. Okay, I'm just saying because I love to see another woman just get that because it's already hard out there in the world. All right, it's already hard for us. Okay, but
Yes.
to feel the love that I'm feeling right now, just right now, it's like it's so awesome and needed, and that's exactly what our girls need too, for us to reach back and kind of say, we love you, we got you, and we're gonna show you how to get through these things. But I know that Melody, you know what I was gonna do? I have another room all set up because I was prepared to get. I have my yoga mat and everything on the floor. Look,
Go,
I have
huh?
my I have a whole nother light in my room. I was going, but I am so afraid of jacking anything up with my
Yes.
tech, anything.
I'll
But
come back.
you can't. We want to do that, but I do want you to show us some breathing techniques if that's possible.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
So we'll just breathe normally. Just pay
I
attention
would
to how
take my
you're
glasses
breathing.
off, but I will be blind.
We're just breathing. Focus on your breath, on your inhale. Is your belly going in or out? And then on your exhale, obviously would be doing the opposite.
Look, I'm cheating because I'm trying to see things.
So this would be your natural default breath. The proper way to breathe is on the inhale. Your belly should expand like a balloon. And then on the exhale, it should, like a balloon is inflated. So we're going to try breathing it. 'Cause some people breathe the opposite way. But on your inhale, you feel, even if you feel like the floor of your pelvis, feel if you pay attention and are mindful, pay attention to the bottoms, the arches of your feet. And you can feel on the inhale how it'll drop. And then on the exhale, it'll naturally come up. And so when it's dropping and your belly is expanding, exhale, everything comes up and, tight. And just breathe. Noticing your feet, noticing your belly. And so anytime you're anxious or anything, just mindful of your breathing. Just get to going and moving and the exhales. Pay attention to your exhale. Because when people are hyperventilating, that's the thing. But it's not the exhale. The exhale is what's going to calm you. So in your inhale and then paying attention, how is it coming in? Is your breath coming out? Focus on a point. That's the mindfulness. We'll do another breathing exercise, and it's a three-part breathing exercise.
Okay.
So you can place one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly, and we're sitting up straight. And so on this one, inhale, you're going to inhale and you'll feel your stomach. And the third time I hear the doorbell. Let me lock the door before Wes in here and interrupts us. Hold on.
I feel so peaceful, you guys.
I know. Isn't this cool?
So one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly.
Mm-hmm.
And so then on this one, we'll inhale, we're going to fill up our belly, and you should feel your like the balloon. On your then from there, you're going to continue to inhale and fill up your chest. And then on the exhale, you're going to do like you're blowing out a straw,
Okay.
and you're going to exhale it all out. So it's a three-part breath. So inhale, filling up your belly, now your chest, and exhale. Inhale, filling up your belly, then your chest, and then exhale. I'm just going to keep doing this for a few minutes or moments. Okay, coming back center.
Wow, that was
And then I
good.
have one more I'll show you in the breathing
Okay.
exercise before we go. And this is more when you're out and you're moving and you're just, and all of those really just stop and do that. But I really like this. So I call it taking 5. And you just put your hand out in front of you. And you'll take your other hand and your pointer finger. And you're going to trace your hand. So on your inhale, you'll come up. And then on your exhale, you'll bring it back down. And then you'll inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and release.
Wow.
And those are just a couple of easy breathing exercises to just be mindful and bring back focus.
Wow. That was so awesome. Okay,
How
I
do you
gotta.
feel?
It feels
No.
great.
You
It
gotta.
feels amazing. I mean, the one with the hand, this is new to me.
Is
That
that
is
what you do?
good. I think like my kids would, especially my son, would really benefit from that when he gets anxious. Like that's good. So, Miss Breedlove says, "Gotta go. Mommy duties are calling. All of you
Mhm.
ladies are doing wonderful things for the next generation, and you guys are.
Yeah.
This was good." And now I actually, whenever I do this, I come away with something I'm gonna use. Like I'm gonna use that. And that was good.
It does. It
So,
feels good.
yeah. Well, I enjoy talking to you ladies. What I'm going to do is once I edit this video, meaning basically I'm just going to put in the description and the links where people can find you, your information for your workshops. And you know what? Even though you are in you're virtually doing yoga, people can still connect to you, couldn't they, and get into some yoga classes. So make sure if you could give me that information so I can share that too. That
Okay.
would be great. And Melody, I'm going to put you in contact with with the other melody.
Oh,
Because I think you need to have a conversation. I think you are just naturally. I don't know why you're not doing this, but you need to think about, even if you don't, just something to think about. But I enjoyed my time with you guys. I can't
my
wait to
God.
do it again.
Yes,
I'm sorry about our technical, snafus there.
No worries. No worries. We made it happen. Taking
Yes,
imperfect action is the best.
that was fun.
It
So,
was.
but thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. And you
Thank you
guys,
for this opportunity.
of
yes,
course, you guys keep, shining your beautiful light out there so that people can benefit from this beautiful light you have. And, so we're going to end this broadcast for now, but I hope to see you guys again.
of course. Of
Thank you.
course.
Yes, for sure. We'll be in touch. Nice
Okay.
meeting you, Melody.
Me too. We'll be in touch
All
too.
right.
Of course.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, you guys. Have a good night.
You too.
Likewise.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So I think I